Hi, welcome, and I hope you're doing well. This video here I'll be doing a teardown on a Dell all-in-one computer. So as you can see, this is the Intel i7. This is the 10th generation. The camera on this angle here is very limited. I'm not able to move the camera, so I'll leave it as is like this. But what I'll do is I'll move the computer so that you can see the entire the process. So just bear with me on the angle, but I'll try to explain to you as I go along. So let me flip the computer back. Okay, so this is the back of the computer, and let me bring it closer to the top. So here it says Dell Inspiron 5490 AIO, means for all-in-one series. Alright, so as you can see, this is the charging port, HDMI, okay, USB-C, Ethernet port. These are all the USB port, okay, SD card. I believe this is for the audio. Alright, so to open up the back cover, as you can see, there's no screws, anything hidden underneath. Even here underneath here, there's no screw whatsoever. So to open up the back cover, you need to have a prying tool, and I like to start at the corner. So what you want to do is, let me bring it closer. You see, this is the white and that is silver. So you want to stick in between the silver and try to pry it open. Just work your way around it slowly. You do not have to stick very deep in it, because once it's too deep, you may damage the internal component. So stick it just enough, about this much, and you should be able to start prying open the plastic. So what I'll do is, I need to pry all the corners, all the four corners first, before I lift it up. Okay, so far, as you can see, I have already pried open this plastic here. So let me work on the corner side. Sorry, it's very difficult to do it with one angle on the camera, but you get the picture. So I need to do it okay. So it's open now. Let's do this on the other side. Alright, so I have three, the bottom and left and right is kind of open, so now I need to work on the top. Okay, so as you can see, I have the plastic removed, because once you pop everything up, you just gotta pay attention to the bottom here, right? The angle on that hinge, the stand, you just lift it up and slide out this direction away from you. Okay, so the plastic cover will just come right out. So at this point, you can see the entire computer. So now you can see the entire computer, the internal part of it. So this is your speaker on the left side of it, and this is the speaker on the right. To remove this, you'll get to see the motherboard and you know, the RAM and whatnot. So let's go ahead and remove it. By doing that, you just got to remove the screws. You just need a regular Phillips screwdriver. So once you have all the 4 screws removed, this metal plate would come out by lifting it up. Okay, just lift it up, it would just come right out. Here at this point, you can see the entire motherboard. The RAM is here. So if you want to oh, by the way, this one does not have the 2.5-inch hard drive, so it run off of this tiny little hard drive here. So this is the M.2 SSD drive. And for this one, the capacity of this is 512. Okay, so just one of this is your SSD drive. I do not believe that you can add the regular one, that is the longer SSD drive, because there's no bracket that holds on to it. So you may have to find something like this on the similar size or larger SSD drive. Now this is your DDR4 RAM. So it has the 8 and 8 8GB PC4, so this is the 16 gigs total. I believe you can add 16 and 16, maximize up to 32 gigs. Now right here, this cable here is for the touch screen on your LCD. This one here is actually for your webcam. Oops. So this one here is for the touch screen on your LCD, and this one here is for the webcam. You can press it and then the webcam would just come right straight up. Close it down for your privacy. To change the webcam, you just got to remove the 2 screws and this bracket will just come out. Okay, so if you need a replacement, go look it up on the serial number and the part number on this tag here. So to come back to the motherboard, if you have a problem with the CPU fan, go ahead and remove the 3 screws. And here is your CPU fan cable. Right here it says fan CPU. It's very straightforward. 3 screws and a cable. The way to remove the cable is to pull up. Alright, so it's a push down to clip on and pull up to remove it. For fan replacement, go ahead and look up for this model here, CN-01 TMP6 or 01 TMP6. Yeah, so this is for the fan. This one here is the heatsink. Okay, so if you feel like the CPU is getting too hot and your thermal paste is dried up and you want to apply a new thermal paste, you can remove the 4 screws as well as this screw right here on the top right, and this entire heatsink would come right out. And to look for the heatsink part, you just have to look up here on the top right corner. Okay, so let me go ahead and remove the heatsink. once you have the 4 screws removed, go ahead and remove the top right here as well. And the heatsink would just come right out. Okay. To look for the heatsink part, you just got to look it up on this number here, which is 0R6GCH, and this is your heatsink. Alright, so if the thermal paste is all dried up, clean it up with the alcohol wipes, okay, and apply with the new thermal paste. Alright, move on. So here is your Wi-Fi, and I'm not going to remove the motherboard. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. Right, the motherboard replacement part is right here on the top right. Let me bring it closer to you. Okay, on the top right here, this is the motherboard part if you want to look it up. And let's see. So earlier, as I was saying, that the M.2 drive is here, but you also have a secondary slot, which is this one right here. As you can see, it says HDD for your hard drive, the 2.5 inch. If you buy that, you can slide it in. It seems like it doesn't come with a bracket. Alright, so it should have a bracket here for you to install, but it doesn't come with it. But that's alright. So what you can do is you slide in the hard drive, and then maybe just get a double-sided tape it onto the thing. I don't think it would fall off or anything, but just securely tape it on should be fine. They should have included a bracket here. It's an optional, but it doesn't seem like that comes with it. Alright, so this is the speaker, right? So the speaker is very straightforward. Remove the screw and the speaker will just come right out. The hinge, this is the hinge. So remove the 4 screws, and this stand, the hinge, the stand here would come right out without any problem. Now I guess the biggest thing that everybody is trying to know is whether how to replace the screen. So the way I look at the screen, it doesn't seem like the screen is replaceable, because I do not see any opening on the screen. So let me put the heatsink back on before I start investigating about the screen. Okay, let me see. Oh, I apologize. My mistake. They do come with a bracket right here. Okay, so this is the hard drive. So push it down, slide it up. This is the bracket right here. So when you install the hard drive, and then you can just slide it in, whichever way to slide it in to hold a hard drive right here. So I apologize, you do not need to use double tape to tape the hard drive. This is the bracket here that you need for the additional hard drive that you may install right here. Okay, so for the LCD, it looks like everything is one piece together. I believe that you can replace it by looking up for this part right here. So this one here is the LCD, CN-0V7XV1. Alright, so this one here is an entire LCD. Probably you need to transfer your motherboard to the new screen and the bracket, the frame here, the white frame here on the side. Remove the 2 screws on the left, remove the 2 screws on the right. I believe few more screws here on the white side of the screws, right? And the screen will be entirely transferable over. So I think this is pretty much it. I do not have much explanation. And of course, you need to remove the tag and remove the LCD connector, right? The 40-pin LCD here. Disconnect all the cables, and that's how you transfer the entire motherboard. Alright, so I think I will stop the video right here. I don't think there's much for me to explain. This is a brand new computer, so I do not want to make more damages to it if I'm making any damage, but yeah, so I just wanted to take it apart, show you what is inside on this newly made model, Dell Inspiron 5490. And hopefully, if you need some kind of replacement on the hard drive, hopefully this video will show you how to do that. Okay, so to put it back, it's very simple. It's just a reverse process, and the back plate here would just go right back on. And then there are 4 screws. Alright, so once I have all the 4 screws installed, what you want to do is get the back plate, slide it in first. If you can see, I'm trying to align with the stand. Slide it in first. Once you have it all aligned with all this USB board, you just gotta press it down. Okay, just press it down. It's a clip-on thing, nothing really fancy. There's no screw to it. Work your way around it. Press it, press it, press it. You hear the click, the clip. That means you're all set and good to go. So this is it. I hope you liked the video. I hope the video explained to you some of the process on how to do the repair or upgrade. I just wanted to take it apart and show you on this video. If you have any question, comment below, and until next time I make more video for you. Please like and subscribe. I hope that you help me to grow the channel as well, and I really appreciate the time that you're watching this. And until next time, please take care. Bye.